For years, people kept asking, where's Apple's foldable? Like they were late to the party. But what if they weren't late? What if they just refused to show up until they could win? Every foldable so far has had that one thing you can't unsee. You open it up, light hits the screen, and boom, there's the crease. A reminder that this is cool, but not quite perfect. And Apple? Apple hates not quite perfect. Now here's where things get interesting. A new report from a well-known Apple supply chain leaker, Fixed Focus Digital on Weibo, claims Apple has officially placed mass production line orders for its first foldable iPhone. Not prototypes, not lab experiments, actual production orders. That's a very different level of commitment. And if this is real, it's not just another foldable, it could be the foldable. According to the leak, the inner display measures 7.8 inches. So when it's open, you're basically holding something close to an iPad mini-size screen. Closed, there's a 5.5-inch outer display. Compact, usable, almost like a mini iPhone you can operate with one hand. That book-style design we've seen before, but potentially done very differently. Because the real headline isn't the size, it's the crease. The leak says the crease depth is under 0.15 millimeters, with a crease angle below 2.5 degrees. Now those numbers might sound like engineering jargon, but here's what they actually mean. Under 0.15 millimeters means you barely feel it when you run your finger across it. Under 2.5 degrees means you barely see it when the light hits the screen. In other words, this could be the first foldable that actually looks flat. And that's massive. Other brands like Samsung, OnePlus, and Oppo don't even publish crease measurements. It's just kind of accepted. But reportedly, Apple worked with Samsung on a new panel that's described as virtually crease-free. You might still detect it slightly by touch, but visually, it's supposed to disappear. And suddenly, Apple's delay makes a lot more sense. Instead of jumping in early and asking customers to pay premium prices for experimental hardware, they waited. They let everyone else figure out hinge durability, display layers, dust resistance, software scaling. Then they step in when the tech is ready to meet iPhone-level standards. The rumored name, iPhone Fold. And internally, according to Bloomberg's Mark Gurman, it's been compared to putting two titanium iPhone Air devices side by side. That suggests something ultra-thin. Not the chunky foldables we're used to, not a brick in your pocket, but something that still feels unmistakably Apple. Under the hood, leaks point toward the upcoming A20 processor, a new C2 modem, dual rear cameras, and possibly even the return of Touch ID. Likely integrated into the power button due to space constraints, which honestly could be a very practical move on a device like this. Now zoom out for a second. Foldables globally are still niche, they're expensive, they're thicker, and that crease has always been the symbol of compromise. You're paying more, but accepting less perfection. If Apple removes that one visible compromise, the entire premium smartphone market shifts overnight. Because when Apple enters a category, it doesn't just participate. It raises expectations. Developers optimize, accessory makers adapt. Consumers start comparing everything to that new standard. Reports suggest this could launch alongside the iPhone 18 Pro and iPhone 18 Pro Max in September. If that timing holds, Apple isn't testing the waters. They're going straight for the flagship stage. And if those crease numbers are accurate, under 0.15 millimeters, under 2.5 degrees, this isn't just another foldable launch. It's Apple saying the technology is finally ready. The big question isn't whether Apple can sell a foldable, of course they can. The real question is this: if Apple actually makes a foldable that looks and feels like a normal flat display when opened, does that make every other foldable instantly feel outdated? And more importantly, if you're using something like a Samsung Fold right now, would you switch? This could be the moment foldables stop being a tech enthusiast experiment and start becoming normal. And if that happens, we'll remember this as the point where Apple didn't follow the wave. They waited for the perfect one, and then made it theirs. I'll catch you in the next one.